So green card lottery every year, October. So like this year now, we are waiting for the instruction to be out for completing or applying for DV. It will be called DV Lottery 2026 because 2025 was last year and the results came out this May this year. So come October, we will have DV Lottery 2026. So we will have people applying and trying their luck, you know. And I would say, like, I come from Kenya. I know close to 4,000 people are granted, you know, or they win DV Lottery from Kenya. By the way, it might sound a small number. It is true. It is a small number. But imagine it's only 55,000 diversity visas which are offered every year globally from 6 regions, Africa, you know, and other geographical regions, you know. So it might sound small, but it is always good to try because you never know when your door of luck will open. Yes, so prepare. And I have tried, you know, I'm sharing right now. I want to keep on sharing the information on how to get prepared for application of green card lottery. And I said, this is the best time, guys, for you to prepare your digital photos. This is the best time to prepare for your digital photos. Don't wait until the last minute. Very soon I'll highlight on the standards that your digital photos need to meet. And if you want to know in advance, I have a YouTube channel called Wajiro USA. If you go there, you'll see previous videos I have done on photo requirements. Yeah, so you cared. I have seen people who try to apply for green card lottery the last minute, guys. The last minute. Like it is October. Oh, now you guys, it has opened up. So that is the time someone is running to take those photographs, you know, those real photographs. So when you run the last minute, sometimes you may not get it right. You need to identify people who know how to take those photographs, because not every person who know the requirements for those photographs. And the same photographs requirement, the same applies for visa photos. Yeah, so I encourage you guys, this is the right time to get your photographs, your green card photos ready to apply for green card lottery come October. Do you know we are not far? This is July that is coming to an end. So we are talking of August, September. Do you know we have only 2 months to go? 2 months only. Don't wait until the last minute, guys. Right now, identify people, photograph, you know, places where, you know, people take those photographs. They know about green card photographs. Identify and get yourself a photograph. A good photograph, I said in one of the video, if you take a photograph right now, it qualifies to be used for October, because as long as your photograph is less than 6 months since you took it, by the time you apply, you should be good. Yeah, I said again, don't use an old photograph. Imagine photograph is one of the best reasons why the system rejects your application. So make sure that at least you have done your best. I remember last year there is a friend of mine during that month of October who tried reaching out to me, and she was sending me photographs telling me, oh, check for me whether they are okay. My goodness, I look at them and I can tell they are not even okay. Even yourself, you can tell they are not okay. Even yourself, you can tell a picture that is not good. It does not meet the requirements. And I have done videos on that, guys. If you check through, I have done videos on. So I encourage you, yeah, to check out right now on people who take good green card photos. Once you get your digital photo, because it's a digital photo, save it in your email. Yeah, don't save it in your WhatsApp, because somehow WhatsApp distort the formatting of that picture. That picture should meet certain, you know, dimensions. We talk of 600 pixel times 600 pixel. So that language is well known by photographers. Yeah. So that picture, once you have it, save it under your emails so that it's not going to be distorted. And there is also a photo tool under the Department of State. You know, if you check, you can find photo tool that usually check the dimension of that picture. I will be sharing all this. Keep tuned. Yeah, I'll be sharing all this. That photo tool is not really to help you if you have a background like this one. You see my background here? It's all pictured. Your picture should not be on such a background. Your picture should be taken on a white background or off-white. Off-white, they are colors that are very close to white. We are talking of colors like white cream, a yellow that is like almost white, you know, or a grayish, you know, those colors that are very, very close to white. Those are off-white colors. So this kind of, if I take a photograph behind, you know, using my background here, automatically that is a bad photo. If I take a photo using my glasses, because one of the requirements, you should remove your glasses, that is a bad photo. So there are all those requirements that your picture should meet. So we'll stay tuned here because I will be sharing more about that. And I was talking about the photo tool. The photo tool helps you to ensure that that picture is of the correct dimension. It doesn't help you to meet other standards. So the other standards depends on the person who is taking that photograph. Are they people who know all the requirements? So every year, we are waiting 2 months. In 2 months' time, by October, application for DV Lottery 2026 will kick. And it happens within that 1 month, beginning of October, and it ends beginning of November. It doesn't matter the location where you are. There are people who always tell me, oh, help me to apply for it because you are already in US. Me being in US cannot guarantee you that you are going to win if I do it for you. It doesn't matter the location. By the way, the chances, you know, there are people who think if I do it for them, the chances of winning will be high. No, it doesn't matter the location. Yeah, I had people last year who won from Qatar. I interviewed one of the winners who actually applied while in Qatar, working in Qatar, and won the DV Lottery. And I also had a winner whom I interviewed from Namibia. You know, like it doesn't matter the location, where you are. You being in US does not mean you are going to win. I had people I applied for where I'm here in US. They didn't win. They were not selected. Why lie? So you have like a family and you don't include like your children the right way. You cannot include your sister or brother during the application. Because the family that you're supposed to include during the application of green card lottery is your first immediate family. That is by law. That is your spouse. If you have a husband or a wife, you include them in your application. In your application. If you are married legally, include your spouse during your application. Even if you are married legally and maybe you are separated somehow, include them during your application. That does not mean including them that finally they will come here with you, but you need to include them during the application. Children, your children can either be through birth, yeah, biological children who are 21 years and below. If it is 21 years and above, they are supposed to apply for themselves. Yeah, they apply for themselves. So 21 years and below, those are your children. You apply, you include them in your application. Guys, yeah? All children whom you have sired through adoption. You know, there are people who adopt children. They are theirs legally. You include them during application. Another example, stepchildren. You know, if you get married to a spouse with their children, those one become your children. They are your children, whether they are stepchildren. You include them in your application. Yeah. Okay. Best months and dates to apply for the DV. You know, there are all these theories, by the way, like if you do it like towards RA enough or towards the head, you might win. I think it doesn't matter, guys. There are people who have won, and they usually say, I applied like the last minute, you know, like the last week of DV application, and they win. Others, they say, okay, I waited a little bit for the first week because I knew so many people are usually get into the system to apply. Best month and dates to apply for the DV. Of course, mostly it is the month of October. It opens October, the first week, mostly the first week of October, and it ends the first week of November. So it is within a month. The dates, it's just by luck. I would say that. There are people who have won when they apply the last minute. There are other people who still win when they do it early enough. So, you know, this thing about lottery, it's just by luck, guys. It's just by luck.